We're back with another video today. So today, past like 4 or 5 videos, we've been getting fish for the pond, so I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. As you all know, we have a bunch of dark fish in here. So all the guppies, the bodies are kind of gray, black. Kind of see their fins have all the color. Scoop them right here. But yeah, so all these fish, you can't really see them at all. So right now, I'm gonna get some sand and make like a little beach, so it'll be more, all the fish will be more visible. And not only are we adding sand, we're also gonna get a bunch of plants for the pond as well. All right, before we get the sand, let's check on the fish first. Got a GoPro recording. Time to go in. Alright, so we got the sand. So we got some natural play sand. So this is what you use like in a sandbox or whatever. I use this for my fish tanks, and the sand's pretty good. You know, it's a little bit dark right now. It does lighten up once you wash it. But yeah, so you can use play sand for fish tanks or ponds. Alright, this sand is pretty dusty sometimes, so you do need to rinse it off and get out the dust. Alright, got the sand in the buckets right now. So we'll get a hose like this. And you just want to wet the sand and get all the dust out. See, once you stir it up, it's pretty dirty. Just want to pour all this out. And you want to keep repeating that process till the water's all clear. Alright, so I got one bucket done, and this sand's pretty thin. I mean, I thought it would be a little bit thicker, but I'm gonna do this one bucket and see how it looks. Got the bucket of sand, bringing it to the pond. See, there's a bunch of ducks out here. Alright, so I'm gonna get a scoop with a cup, like this. And I'll put it right here. You can already see the fish over the sand, so it's gonna look super good once it's all done. Alright, so the first little bucket of sand's already in, and it does look super good. So it's a little foggy right now because the sand is still a little dirty, but I mean, you can see all the fish. I mean, it's a big difference. All right, so I'm gonna finish washing up the sand in the other 2 buckets and add it in. All right, so I got the buckets, and let's get some underwater footage of putting the sand in. Alright, so the sand is in and it looks pretty good, so it looks like the pond has a beach. Now all the guppies are way more visible. I mean, they're not really out right now, but you get to see some, just the ones just swimming around. And right here is a big root from one of the oak trees right over here. So this is sticking out, but so it's a sand, it's a little sandbar, and then it goes deep, like right here along the edge. All right, so right now I'm gonna grab this piece of wood I got from the lake, put it right here, some structure, put some plants along over here too. You see a bunch of fish are checking out the plants and the sand. All right, so the little beach is looking good. All right, so we got the sand in. So right now, I'm gonna get some plants in the lake. All right, we're about to get some plants, but you can see it's a group of ducks right here. They call it whistlers. And some ducks right here. And more ducks. All right, so this is what we're gonna use to get the plants. So a fishing rod, a little worm. So we're gonna open up the hook, have the hook protrude out, and then when you cast, you'll get some plants. So right now, so we got a worm. And what you wanna do is open the hook out like this. It'll be good. So these plants right here, what we're looking for. So we'll get a bunch of these and clean them off. All right, so right now we got some plants. Now these plants, all the guppy fried, other fish fried, I love to hide in here. And it's all, like if there's any little bugs or anything that gets in, all the fish love to eat them. All right, a bunch of clean plants with nothing on them. All right, so the pond is looking good. The little beach looks good. See all the guppies out a lot better. So let me put some, I'll put some over here so it'll kind of stay in place next to the pot over here. Actually, I'll put some down here. I'll put some rocks on top so it'll stay. We'll grab a rock like this. And I'll just put it down on the middle in the sand. There we go, so the plants won't move. Got some more right here. I'll put some more over here and get some rocks. All right, so I do have a floating plant. Oh, I'd say the rocks. Freaking Spider-Man senses. So I got these right here. I'll just put these over here where you probably stay with this plant. All right, here we go. The beach looks pretty good. So right now I'm gonna give it like an hour or two and let the fish get used to it and see how it is. But as of right now, everyone's doing pretty good, and you kind of see one of the pregnant ones right here. All right, so I was gonna wait a little bit, but all the fish seem to love the plant, so I'm gonna get some footage right now. All right, so if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. I think the beach is gonna help the pond do pretty good. You know, I can see the fish more, I can see the plants, and I do plan on adding a lot of big plants, a lot of floating plants. So hopefully all these fish can breed and we'll have a lot more.